What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Cinema Scumbags movie podcast. My name is Seth.
My name is Nick.
Wow, it's looking pretty festive over there in Scottsdale.
Spooky. Well, as we say every year, you have to kind of manifest the
You do.
vibes because we're not feeling it here.
You have to get your air conditioner set to like 50,
It's
put some
cold
fake
in here.
put some fake leaves around the house, you know,
Put up some dead bodies, some candy.
get your vanilla pumpkin candle going.
Oh, I did get a couple. Wow,
Oh,
you've almost used it all up.
almost out.
I bought a couple. I don't know what the flavor or the smell is, but there were definitely some that were a little too laundry detergent-y,
Yeah, to get a little
but
artificial, you know.
yeah, it's like pumpkin cupcakes or something.
Oh
Maybe
man.
my vanilla one is almost out, so I think I'm gonna have to
I
light up.
love the
I'm gonna have
fall.
to light up.
Light up.
God, could this episode start out any gayer?
Talking about candles and
Decoration.
decorations.
Hey, we love the holidays.
Welcome to Interior Decorating Scumbags, the new line, the new podcast.
What would our candles smell like?
Shit.
Shit, mold,
I gotta
body
say though,
odor.
BO, before we get into this episode, we have to give an enormous thank you to our friend Brian
God.
Sudfield, who his brother Brian, who was on our last episode. If you guys saw that, well, he was kind enough to let us use his Zoom Pro, which makes our recording session very a lot easier without getting into the whole specifics of the hassle it was before. This helps us the show out big time. So, Brian, appreciate it, man.
Thank you ever so much.
Thank you,
Thank you
sir.
ever so much.
That being said,
Okay.
okay, fuck you, Brian. No, just kidding, buddy.
Well, we're getting down to it. It's another year has almost passed us by, and
Quick year,
we're in September already, and it
halfway through.
sucks. I think we were halfway through in July.
I mean, through September.
Okay. Yeah,
Through
yeah, we're
September.
halfway through September. It's gonna be October before you know it,
When
and
do you
then
start the getting into that mood?
oh, definitely September. I start to like
Yeah,
get in the mood. I've watched some horror stuff, but I'm kind of
it's good staggered
also
out.
yeah, also watching other things.
Yeah, you don't
I've
have to
definitely got the
watch 50 shitty horror movies in a row,
yeah,
you know?
exactly. I know what I want to watch. I definitely started putting up the Halloween decorations, so it's starting to feel like it here. So when October does hit, we're
Yeah.
gonna be into it, knee deep into it.
I looked last year, I kicked off the horror movies on September 1st, so I kind of kept it going this year with the same sort of thing. And yeah, I don't know, it's there's so many fucking shitty horror movies. We talk about this every year, but it's
Yeah,
like, I try and like, okay, last year I watched like all the Chucky movies. Can skip those this year.
yeah. Don't need to do
Watch,
those
yeah,
again.
can go back to like, I don't fucking know, something else. Try
Well,
something
and
new.
that you can decipher like which ones in that series you do want to go back to. Like
Right.
one series that I need to go through the first time is the Saw franchise.
No, you don't. Just watch the first one. Right.
That's true. I mean,
Really.
I've seen one and two a couple times actually. I think I've seen them both, and I haven't gone past that.
Yeah.
Um, but other than that, already I started trying to go through Paranormal Activity again, and I'm already done. I don't need to go further after the second one.
I think I've just seen one and two, maybe three. I like the first one. I don't
three
really remember.
has three has one of my favorite endings in the franchise. It's very creepy.
Yeah, I don't know if I saw that one. I know for sure I saw the first two in theaters. I liked the first one. I mean, it's not like a classic that I feel like I have to watch every year, but I do enjoy that movie for what it is.
Well, I think the horror community might think of it as somewhat of a classic because I started watching that In Search of Darkness again because I
Oh
just
yeah.
something to put on like while I'm working, and
What is that on? Is that on something?
it's on Shutter.
Okay.
Have you seen it?
No, I want to watch that.
I recommend it. It's like Talking Head stuff, but they go through each year.
Yeah.
talk about the movies that came out those years, and then they kind of go off on tangents about different types of horror. But
There's two of those, isn't there?
yeah, there's going to be a third one actually.
I mean, there's so much shit in the horror genre you can talk about,
Well, it's just 80s horror too,
Yeah,
which is
that is
crazy.
cool.
But
Actually,
she's in that, like Katie Featherston, the one
oh,
who's so they must think enough of those films to like let her be involved.
yeah, I mean, anytime something like that gets, 6, 7 spin-off sequels, whatever. I mean, I
There's
thought
one that
the
just
first,
came out this year.
yeah, I think the first one's fine. I mean, it
Yeah,
creeped me out at the time. That ending definitely spooked me a little bit when I first saw
yeah.
it.
It's definitely creepy, but as they go on, like the second one is just so unbearably boring. It's
Yeah,
just like the only good part is the climax at the end.
there's Katie at the end.
She taking the baby away.
Whoa. I actually saw there was another documentary that just came out, and I almost watched it the other night, but I'm not a huge fan of the source material. It's all about the It miniseries from the 90s.
Really?
Yeah, it's like 2.5 hours long. And it's got Tim Curry on there, all the cast, and
That's
they're
cool.
yeah, it's like I didn't see it, but it looks like one of those talking heads things. So
Do you know what it's called?
something Pennywise, Pennywise something. But it was brand new. I just stumbled across it the other day. I'm like, fuck.
The story of it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I'm gonna add that to my list. That's cool. I don't really care for the original movie,
No, it
but
sucks, but something about it. I mean,
I yeah, I do like hearing people talk about movies. Seth Green is in it. Was he even in the movie?
yeah, he was one of the kids.
God, goes to show what I remember.
Like, I'd be curious to see Tim Curry on there and hear his thoughts. It was a really good, tasteless.
I knew it was coming, but
I have good memories of that movie.
I thought we were talking about Home Alone 2. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Tim.
Bingo.
I'm sorry, Tom Curry.
Tom Curry. So yeah, there's a lot to watch. What have you been how have you kicked off your horror season so far?
Well, not
Oh, that
well.
was that the Bill Skarsgård Pennywise?
I can't do it so well.
Gonna give myself a headache to this shit.
I'm gonna soak myself in spit.
Oh man.
It hasn't started too well. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Well, that's
Yeah.
disappointing.
Well, of course, like we talked about, I tried to watch a couple of new things, some things that might pop up on Shutter.
And they all suck, usually.
Yeah, there was one that I checked out that is actually on this list we're going to talk about. It's called High Tension. I think it's a French film from Alejandro Aja.
Okay.
Aja, which I don't know if you're familiar with his filmography, but
I don't think so, no.
it's not great. He actually did The Hills Have Eyes reboot, or whatever
Oh,
remake.
with Vanessa Shaw.
With Vanessa Shaw. He did that movie a couple years ago, Crawl, which I
Oh, is
thought
that the
was
alligator movie?
yeah, which I
I,
thought was pretty good for
I
what it
saw that in the
was.
theater.
I thought it was pretty good for what it was.
Yeah, great Barry Pepper performance.
Horns, that movie with Daniel Radcliffe.
That shit sucked.
Yeah, but it's I guess a slasher, but it's also like a non-reliable narrator sort of thing. It just didn't do much for me. It's got this
Yeah.
weird twist ending at the end that's like, oh, but I was like, uh
Oh, wow. Like it just didn't hit you the way it was supposed to.
I knew what was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like, should we basically she's like,
Whoa, we got a letterbox patron over here so we could change the posters.
I did. Yeah. Well, see, I wanted to try it out and
That's pretty cool.
it was only like $4 to upgrade for the rest of my time.
Oh shit. Yeah, why
I was
not?
like, I'll try it out if I want to keep it, but
Yeah.
like all of Friday, that's all I did at work was just like fuck around with.
I know. I just clicked on the show. I was going to see what you've been watching. Like, whoa, he's got the banner up top.
I know it's cool. I might keep it.
There's nothing wrong with that. You're supporting financially supporting a platform that you use,
that I
multiple times
yeah,
a day. Yeah.
yeah, that I love. And can you see like how the posters are changed?
Yeah, I can see them. I was like,
Yeah.
what is that first movie?
Wow, I don't know.
Yeah, it's cool though.
Medal of Honor Frontline.
Yeah, pretty neat.
Yeah. So I'll test it out, see if I like it.
It's
And
good to support Letterboxd because as much as we make fun of like Letterboxd and the fucking people that are on there, like I'd feel empty
I
if they got rid of it,
yeah, it's like a great source for finding
Yeah,
movies, and
yeah.
I rely on it a lot.
I was thinking about that like when Letterboxd first started going in 2014 or whenever we all hopped on there. I'm like, this is fucking awesome, but I hope enough people use it that it doesn't disappear because it's like, I've got a lot of time dumped into that.
Yeah, it
And
was almost like a niche thing
yeah,
before.
but it seems like it's doing well. And I mean, like I said, that the whole letterboxing has just become part of the movie watching experience for me. I'm always thinking,
Oh
okay,
yeah,
gonna get on Letterbox, give my thoughts
I
that nobody
think
cares
about
about.
it. I think about it all the time. Sometimes during the movie,
Yeah.
it's just it's
And
ridiculous.
it is like a blessing or curse in that way because you're like, oh, what should I, is this a 3-star film
Yeah,
or three and a
it's
half?
it's changed the way that I watch
Yeah.
movies, and
Damn.
kind
Well,
of not for the better.
I like your banner, man. I could just imagine having a Zoltar banner up top
I
for big.
know, right?
But
If only you could pick the banner too, that would be cool.
man,
I wonder what it is for big.
I think it's that picture of Tom Hanks on the boardwalk, like at the end when he's looking at Zoltar.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, that would be a good one.
Uh,
Yeah, it's been cool so far. I really like it. So I probably will end up keeping it. Like you said, use it so much, and I love the app. So why not support it?
nothing wrong with that. As much as we make fun of it, that's a good thing you're doing. I'm trying to tally up how many horror films I've watched yet so far. One, two, three.
Dang. Let's see. Let's see.
I'm at
Yeah,
13 so far.
I haven't watched a whole lot. Like September 2nd, I watched Friday the 13th. I started out with, and I still don't care for that
Yeah,
movie.
I saw you really burnt through that series after you watched that first one.
I really don't care for that one. At least until he shows up, I think.
I
But
I
that,
mean, I like the first one. I think the second one's the best, and then it's kind
yeah,
of rapidly downhill after that.
I don't get it. I'd rather watch Burning than Friday the 13th.
Uh, I agree with that. I mean, I do think that is the better of the films. A little more
Yeah,
action packed and there's more going on.
I did check out Men, which was not good.
Was it about
Not
the
for the reasons
evils?
that you think.
But was that what it's about?
I mean, kind of, yeah, but it's more about, honestly, I don't fucking know what it's about. There's like this whole, I'm just gonna say, like, regenerative sequence at the end, and after I saw that, I was like, fuck this. I'm glad it was the end because I was
Yeah,
over it.
that just doesn't even interest me. Have you seen that one? What's that one? The other one that came out, X or whatever?
Oh yeah, from earlier in the
Yeah.
year, and then the Pearl sequel that just came
Yes,
out.
they're doing like it's like a prequel or something. I'm like, what the
Yeah,
fuck is this?
X sucked. I
Well,
did not like it.
Ty West is ass.
Yeah,
Ass.
he's ass.
Eh.
Speaking of, let me see. I always get him and Adam Wingard mixed
So
up
so do I.
in their
Like
filmographies.
I was thinking that too. Like, yeah, I get them mixed up.
The
Adam Wingard's even worse though.
Yeah, I'm looking at the filmography, and yeah, the only one that I even like remotely like is House of the Devil,
Ugh.
and that's The Sacrament sucked.
Yeah.
The Innkeepers sucked.
Yeah, that was a great Matt recommendation. Check out House of the Devil. Fuck you, Matt. Shit sucked.
I did like seeing Greta get her head blown off, though.
Always a good day.
Always a good day. What else have you watched?
Oh, there was one I was gonna. Oh, okay. I've got a couple I could talk about here. You saw the Black Phone? You didn't like that one, did you?
I didn't care for it all that much.
Like, it
Didn't do
wasn't
anything.
scary. It was more like
No.
it's like a suspense. It's not. I don't really
Yeah.
think it's a horror movie.
Yeah. I wasn't really all that suspended either.
I thought it was okay. I mean, I enjoyed it. Not something that
Did you watch it on Peacock?
Yeah, yeah. Uh, Kind of interesting role for Ethan Hawke. Seeing him do something like that. And I thought the whole premise or well, the twist was kind of cool. With the brother and spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Yeah, I thought Ethan Hawke was the best part
Yeah,
easily
definitely.
because I
It,
don't.
it was
He doesn't
okay.
really play bad guys.
No,
Speaking of Peacock, though, I saw an article that said that because of like streaming and VOD, The Northman ended up being profitable.
good,
Yeah,
good. I'm glad.
yeah. I was glad to hear that. Maybe they'll give him another shot.
Yeah,
I don't see why they wouldn't, but like as far as big budget shots,
right.
maybe he'll get another one. I just want that Nosferatu remake.
Ooh, ooh. Another one I was going to ask you about because I saw you've watched it before, and
Oh
I'm very
God,
curious about your thoughts on it because I didn't think. Yeah, it just says you watch it and there's no rating,
I
so
probably
that's why I want
watched
to.
it a long time ago.
That's why I
Then
want to ask you about it. Willow Creek, the Bigfoot film.
a long time ago, I thought it felt a lot like Blair Witch, especially like the tent scene.
That tent scene, you probably don't. I don't know if you remember at all, but that tent
It's
scene is fucking
creepy as
great
fuck.
because it's like 20 minutes of it's a one shot.
Yeah,
There's no cut.
yeah. I need to maybe I'll watch that today because I do have the DVD.
I like that one a lot. I mean, a
Yeah,
lot. I thought it was pretty cool for what it was. I mean, it's nothing that's going to blow you away, but for what it is, and you know, one of those we talked about many times. The less is more kind of in the
yeah.
horror movie thing, and
Hmm.
really, you don't get much of anything in this except some sounds and shit. But it's effective. It is like Blair Witch.
Yeah, which maybe I'll check that out again tonight
Yeah, I
because
like
I
that one.
the reason I watched it in the first place is because it was Bobcat Goldthwait that
Yeah.
directed it, and
Otherwise, you just skip over it. Like, what is this
yeah,
shit?
I love World's Greatest Dad so much, and I was like, I'll give it a try, but obviously they're very different movies,
Yeah, it was. I don't know. That was well done for what it was.
and they had the same chick from World's Greatest Dad in it as well,
That's right. That's right.
Alexis Gilmore, I believe is her name. Yeah,
And yeah, I thought that was good, because we really haven't got a good Bigfoot film.
no,
I
there
mean,
was
think about how much you could do with that.
yeah,
I
exactly. Well,
mean,
I think there was I was just looking at lists on Letterboxd again, and it was like smaller creepy films, and there was like a Bigfoot one on there that I added to my list. I wanted to check out. So
we need more Bigfoot content.
yeah, give us the Bigfoot content. We can make a Bigfoot short film or something,
Yes, exactly. Like
or
yeah, it'd be
a
great.
feature film.
Feature film.
Don't even need to spend money. You can just camp out somewhere and put noises in.
And we're definitely not going to milk the audience for money. Um, another one.
We need your money.
4 foot man eating chicken. That part kind of spooked. I don't know why something about that as a kid was just weird.
it's
That
like
part.
a it's like a weird avant-garde
Yeah.
shot. Like it's just the camera zooms into him.
I'm like, who is
It's
this? I didn't know if it was like a kid or a midget with a
it,
mustache. I just
it
didn't know what it was.
very weird, very bizarre part.
Another one I wanted to ask you about because
Okay.
I was shocked at this one
Oh
because
God.
I saw that me and you were the only people that have watched it on my list, and I saw that you gave it a pretty good rating.
Oh God.
1988, Edge of the Axe.
I had a fun time with
It
it.
was fun. It
I
was fun.
saw I saw your rating and I was like, well, I guess I get it. Like it's not great.
It was a fun movie though. There was some really cool shit in it. The
Yeah.
acting was just whoa,
Yeah,
whoa.
it was definitely like a rating based on the fun level of it, not on the film level of
That's
it.
fair enough. I will say
Which
that
is
that is one I would go back to just because, like you said, it's kind of a brainless, interesting, good time.
yeah, and that's kind of one of the discrepancies with like, at least how I rate stuff is it's not always
Yeah,
about the
quality
quality.
or how much you
Sometimes
enjoyed
it's
it.
yeah, so much yeah, pretty much how I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But I think that was one that an arrow that I blind bought.
Oh, is there a Blu-ray of that?
Yeah, yeah, there's an arrow
See, if I could
Blu-ray
get
of
that
it.
for like, if I ever stumbled across that on like a sale or something, I'd pick it up.
I
It
think
was,
that's why I bought it because there was a sale or something. I'm trying to I don't know where it is. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I enjoyed that one when I
yeah.
watched
I
it.
was like, fuck, I couldn't believe you watched it. And one more that I revisited, folks, listen to me. If you want to have fun when you're watching a movie, Scout's Guide to the Zombie
Oh my
Apocalypse.
god.
This
Yeah, if you
movie
want to
is
have
fucking great.
I
Nobody
just
agrees with me. Nobody talks about it. It's
I'm
not me
glad
trying
you
to
like
be.
it.
It's not me trying to be different because I know that's coming.
No, you just don't have taste.
It's so much fun. It's a great time.
It wasn't fun for me. Let's take a little gander here.
Have you
See
watched
what's
Elvis yet?
no, no. T wants to watch it,
It
and
was okay.
2.9. Well, looks like Nick D and John Lanting have the same opinion as I do. So
Well,
looks like
three
you're wrong.
retards.
Ty Sheridan hasn't
um,
done anything good since the Tree of Life.
uh, uh, well, in that case, he hasn't done anything good then.
Wow, you know your film's good when you have David Koechner in it.
That guy's great. He's a drunk in real life, but he's great.
Yeah. Oh, Cloris Leachman's in it.
He is better
Dang.
than the Last Picture Show.
Wow, I'm gonna have to still not rewatch it.
I just don't get it. I don't know how you can find something like Shaun of the Dead funny, or if you enjoy Zombieland, but why wouldn't you enjoy this one? It's the same sort of shit.
British humor is better.
I'm gonna re. I've been meaning to revisit that one.
Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah,
You're
because I
just
do
gonna
like.
hate. You're gonna
No,
hate
no,
rate it.
no. I like the movie. I like the food.
I like the food. I mean, it's definitely like a personal thing. Like I watched it so much
Sure.
growing up that it's
Yeah,
like
I do enjoy
I
it.
think it's good anyway, but it's definitely one that I have like a special relationship
Yeah.
to.
Have
So I
you?
can understand why you maybe not like it as much.
It's to me, it's just like I lump all those together, like Shaun of the Dead, those zombie comedies. They're
Yeah.
dime a dozen. Have you heard of that one that a lot of people are talking about? I don't know what the fuck I was thinking
Barbarian?
watching it. No, we're all going
Uh-oh.
to the World's Fair. You heard of that shit?
No. Uh-uh.
Oh, it's like this
Let's
girl
see.
in her bedroom and she's like gets involved in this viral game online. It's like
Yeah, the
it's one of
poster
those
looks like
arts.
shit.
It's I mean, I heard a lot of good things, but I thought it sucked. But
Suck butt. We're all going to the world's. Oh my god. I'm just looking at the director.
oh, it's a he thing.
The reality and fantasy begin to blur. I think I did. This did pop up
Yeah, I
in
was looking at
my.
like lists of best things, just like best horror currently streaming.
Yeah.
Ugh, waste of my time.
Yeah. I'm seeing some of the the big names on Letterboxd and people you shouldn't trust their opinions.
Oh no, I love it because it's directed by trans. It's automatically 4.5.
Yeah. What is like? What is it
I
like? Is
really
it
didn't
a
understand. I didn't know if it was
webcam
based.
movie or?
No, well, I mean, there's a little bit of that, but it'd be like I think it's just a made up thing, like one of those
Uh
challenges, those the
Oh, like a
youth.
TikTok challenge or
Yeah,
something.
you know.
Okay.
So it's something
The
that she's
youth.
yeah, and she's like, then she starts to feel all weird, and I mean there were some creepy imagery, but overall, it was a shit fest.
Yeah. You should rewatch Lake Mungo.
Fuck no, that shit sucks.
Lake Mungo is
That was horrible.
it's so crazy because it's like the people that I follow, it's like 111, 4.5, 4, 1, 1, 1. It's
It
weird. It's
it's a
like a
quintessential love it or hate it film,
yeah, it's kind of crazy to me, but you're definitely not you're not the only one.
Like
I get it. It just the first time I watched it, like I must have been like in a weird dark room and a weird mood, and
yeah,
it just like parts of it just made my skin crawl. It was really
yeah.
weird.
I mean, I know what you mean with that, but it's like after I saw that creepy looking imagery one time, it's like, okay, how many times are they going to
Yeah,
show us?
yeah. It's definitely like they're zooming in again. What is
Yeah.
it?
Let's be honest though, for the most part, the horror genre is fucking shitty. This
There's
is my
some
dilemma every year. It's like last night I was sitting around like, man, do I start watching Halloween now? Like, should I, which Halloween movies do I want to watch? I definitely want to
yeah,
watch the first one, and I'd want to go through that, the 2018 and Kills and Ends, but
yeah.
do I need to sit through fucking Halloween 5 and
Well,
God.
I mean, they're doing something right because I'm excited for Halloween Ends.
So am I. I swear to you know what? I was thinking the other day, I'm like, I swear, I feel like I could watch Halloween Kill or what's the second one? Halloween Kills.
Kills.
I feel like I could watch that now and maybe it might go up just a little
I
bit.
I agree.
Like
I
I
don't
don't
know
know, something
why.
I don't know why either, but I don't know, something about that. Like it's a ridiculous movie. That whole hospital, evil dies tonight.
It's so
Fucking whack.
it's so stupid, but it's like something that I sometimes say in real life now. So
Yeah,
it's like God, it's
I just I agree with you though. I'm looking forward to ends, but I really don't know what they're gonna.
yeah, like
What's the ending? How does
yeah.
it end?
Well, so they wait 4 years. Like he doesn't come back for 4 years, or
Yeah,
she doesn't go after him for four
I
years.
guess so. Did you see that? There's a new picture release where she's like wearing what she was wearing in Halloween in the first Halloween when she's carving the pumpkin. She got like the apron on, and the pumpkin's the same. I'm like, okay,
Well,
okay,
one of the it was weird. One of the alternate posters for Halloween Kills is like a shot of her with like short hair, like from 20 years ago, and Michael's behind her. It's like cartoony. It's like, what does that have to do with this movie? Because that's not
yeah.
unless that's what the new one is going to be. It's like she
See,
becomes
I
more
really,
accustomed to the world again.
I really don't. I don't know. I don't know what they could do there. I was reading something that David Gordon Green was back and forth with the ending, and that's usually not a good sign because,
No, it's not.
especially when you're still talking about that this close to when it's coming out. I don't know.
I think Kills should have ended a whole different way.
I will tell you though, the more time passes, though, the more I have an appreciation for that 2018
I
Halloween.
agree.
And
I
I mean,
I agree.
I feel like every year that gets a little like I'm excited to watch that.
I know. I agree. It's definitely I don't know if it's because Kills was lesser and I'm like,
Yeah,
but I do think 2018 is effective.
yeah. I don't know, and it's like this is so ridiculous, but I'm like sitting here. I'm like, okay, I really want to watch Halloween 2018 and Kills, but then I feel like I've got to watch the first one first. But I don't want to
Yeah.
watch that one yet.
Yeah.
That's more like towards Halloween.
Just
Stupid.
watch it how you want.
Watch what you want when
But
you want.
it's the same stupid
Mental
issue I
illness.
have too.
Yep.
Same stupid thing.
But it's like I don't need to watch Halloween because I know that movie front to back. I could just go right into the
Yeah.
newer ones.
And you know how they connect too.
Yeah. I'll be there the day that drops to press stream on Peacock.
Me too. I'm counting down the days till October, whatever day it comes
Yeah.
out. I think it's like the 12th or something.
This is good. We're limitless on time now. We'll try not to do a 4 hour episode, but
Yeah.
man, we don't.
Just just talking.
Yeah,
Just
just shooting the shit.
I was worried because I didn't have a real plan. But sometimes you just talk.
We
You
don't ever
just
really. Yeah,
talk.
we could easily eat up a couple hours. You watch anything else like non horror related?
I did so my mom came over yesterday and we hung out and she was like, you know what? I feel like watching something silly. I want to watch Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Oh, she's our mom now.
She's the mom of the cinema
Holy
scumbags.
shit. I wish my mom would say that. I'd love to
I
watch Pee Wee's Big Adventure. She'd go, I saw it once. How many times do I need to see it?
I know. That was she definitely brought up, I don't think I really actually watched this movie.
Oh,
You guys watched it all the time, but I don't think I actually sat and watched
oh,
it. I'm
it's
like,
a
no, I don't think
masterpiece.
so. And then of course, every time something pops up, I'm like, oh, I've been there. I've
Yeah,
been there.
that's
Oh.
I too share those experiences with people though. I try to spend
Yeah.
oh, it's one of my hobbies to go to filming locations.
And then the Alamo pops up. I'm like, I've been there, even though we've been there together a couple of times.
That's fucking awesome, man. Nothing
Yeah.
like bonding with your folks or your mother wants to come over and watch a great film. It's great.
Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
It's great.
I think it was a general like she wanted to watch Pee-wee. And then we started talking and I was telling her about how, he used to start out vulgar and
Yeah.
he did that stage show. And
Have you
she was
seen
like,
that?
"Oh, no, I
Yeah.
haven't." But she was like, "I think I want to check out a little bit of that." And we didn't, but
It's
it's just
it's not like super raunchy, but there is some funny shit. Like he's got a hand
yeah.
puppet and he looks under some chick's dress. It's
I
like
mean,
kind
it's
of
there's kind of that in the
yeah,
show.
yeah. So that's great, man.
Can I watch?
At least you didn't show your mom Big Top Pee Wee because that would have ruined it for her.
Yeah, I almost wanted to because I was like, I haven't seen that one.
It that was my thought the last time I watched. I'm like, oh look, it's been 15 years. I'm a different guy now. I'm an adult. I appreciate Pee Wee. That still sucks.
That's weird because I watched like 15 minutes of it one time. It was on TV or something. And
Yeah.
I was like, this is good.
I mean, it's not a good movie, but I kind of enjoy it. I will say that.
Yeah, that's what matters then.
That's what matters.
Anything else?
I'm trying to see if I got anything else.
This is why Letterboxd is so good. You can
Yeah,
just go
see, I can
back
pull
and
it up right here. Um, no, nothing too much. I'm really dying to see Clerks 3, though. I'll tell you that.
are you?
I am.
Yeah.
Guess I'm the only one.
Ah,
He said he
I'll
asked
watch
you,
it.
didn't want to go.
Yeah, I didn't feel like it.
Well, it's also like $17 for a ticket.
Yeah, I'm not paying $17 for that.
Yeah.
Got some other stuff going on.
Well, I don't really need to watch it now because I know what happens. So,
Is that what happens?
did you read the synopsis?
No, I haven't.
It's
What the fuck?
yeah,
Did
yeah.
you?
You spoiled it. It's all right.
Ugh. Did you watch or did you read it?
I did. Yeah, I couldn't help it.
Why?
Well, because I wanted to see if you were telling the truth.
Just watch the movie. Now
Oh,
you
it's
have
okay.
everything spoiled.
It's okay. I had a feeling, anyways. I saw some other stuff. It honestly, I like what I was reading. I'll put it like that.
Oh,
Me, like I said, me and Earl and the Dying Girl vibes.
yeah, but worse.
Hey, the movie's doing. You know what? Look at that letterbox graph. That's pretty good for a third in a trilogy. That's not Lord of the Rings.
Let's see.
Sitting at a 4
No way.
or
Probably because
3.
four people have seen it.
Well, I mean, the graph is leaning towards 4, but it's 3.6. There's a lot of
3.6
low
is good.
ratings to. Yeah, for that shit.
3.6 is good. Wow. I
Oh
assure
God.
you, Clerks 3 is a more satisfying emotional conclusion to its trilogy than The Godfather Part 3.
I mean, probably. Told you the greatest trilogy of all time. I just keep waiting for that to pop up on that website, like the
I
HD, because
know.
that's how I want to watch it.
I know. I agree.
I even looked here; it was playing, 7 o'clock in Davenport, and there was like 3 seats left. I'm like, fuck that.
Damn. It's kind of crazy. But I guess maybe that's how they want to do it is to
Yeah,
like they're controlling how many people go to it.
yeah, and I think I think it was only supposed to originally be like a few days, and they expanded it. So
That's what I thought
yeah.
too, because I thought they were doing it like once a week or something. Hmm,
Oh God, I want to
who
watch
gives a
that.
shit?
I do, buddy.
I definitely want to check out that Barbarian movie. Have you heard anything about that?
Is that the one with the chick at the house? And
Yeah,
yeah.
directed by one of the whitest kids you know guys.
Oh, is there any rip for that yet?
Nope, I've been waiting. It's interesting though because when we did go see Black Phone, this was one of the trailers that showed, and I was like, that looks actually pretty good.
Yeah, I've
And
heard some good things.
yeah, people would just keep saying going with as little information as possible, and I like a good horror film. There's always like one horror film at least a year that comes out that kind of gets that
There is.
attention.
I mean, if you sift through the 1,000 shitty ones that come out every month, there are some gems in there.
Yeah, the
And
shit
even
after
then,
show.
I like watching some of the shitty ones just because they
I
put me
do
in a
too.
good, it's a good vibe, I guess. I like
I
that
do
Halloween
too.
vibe.
Like I may not rate them high, but
Yeah.
the vibe is definitely appreciated.
I watched that Night of the Demons remake last night with Eddie Furlong and
I
Shannon
didn't know there
Elizabeth.
was one.
Have you seen the original? I don't like the
Yeah,
original.
Night of no, I was thinking Night of the Comet.
No,
I
I
don't
like
think I
that
have
movie.
seen Night of the
It
Demons.
that's one of the, in my opinion, one of the not so good Scream Factory titles, but pretty much in line with the remake. Except I was in the mood for like a Halloween party and
Oh,
titties and Eddie Furlong.
that's what you get.
That's what you get.
Wow, glad you found that little mix.
Hmm. My
I
favorite.
guess, I guess titties, Eddie Furlong's titties, and Halloween parties.
Eddie Furlong's titties.
Well, I guess we could jump into this list.
What do you got today?
Indie
What are we doing? These are foreign films.
Indie Wires, who I don't really care all that much for, but there's some good stuff on this list. Indie Wires, 35 disturbing foreign films to watch.
See, we're on like year, what is this, like 6 or 7 of this podcast?
Yeah,
There's only so many horror topics you can do. I
we
don't
could
think we've,
do like reduxes or
yeah,
something,
I
but
don't think we've ever covered foreign horror movies though. So,
yeah, and we definitely haven't seen all these. But I think this is a good way to find some new stuff for us and for people listening.
before we get into this, you seen the first official actual clips of Hocus Pocus 2? Have you seen any of that?
No, but I saw the trailer and it looks like asshole. Are the clips bad?
Well, there's a clip of like the three of them at Walgreens or whatever, and they're fighting, and Winnie slaps the shit out of Sarah Jessica Parker. And I mean, it's kind of got that.
The
I almost,
same.
it almost seemed like, all 80-year-old Bette Midler's kind of having a hard time choking out some of the lines. So I don't know.
Oh God,
What do
is
I
she
know?
really that old?
She's got to be 75. I don't know.
God damn,
Yeah. I don't know about that movie.
I do.
It's going to be bad.
76. My
Yeah.
God. Wow. I would still.
Dude, there was like, speaking of like really old celebrity women that you might fuck. I saw, I saw some clip of Martha Stewart on Instagram, and
Oh my God.
she was just wearing an apron. She was doing like a coffee commercial.
Oh my God.
So she's just
Yeah,
like an apron with nothing on it. I'm like, dude,
I agree.
like yeah,
I'd bake her goods.
I would bang that old hag.
Oh. Oh God, I found it.
I was like, fuck, she looked pretty good there.
Oh God.
Oh, tell me she just doesn't make you want to like, it's so seductive or something.
Oh yeah, definitely. She definitely makes me want to
Yeah.
grind some coffee.
Sorry if you're listening with your kids or anything. I mean, this is just such a smut podcast at this point, but that's all right.
You should know
You
better.
should know better. Anyways,
Disturbed.
enough of hot old women.
Disturbed. Enough. Yeah, sorry, got on a little tangent there.
A little tangent.
IndieWire's 35 disturbing foreign films to watch. So there's 35 of them.
I think I've probably seen 5 foreign horror films in my life, so
Maybe.
this
I've
would be great.
seen I've seen a few on this list. The first one is a film from Takashi Miike. I never really knew how to say his name, but he's got a really interesting filmography. He's done like horror, he's done like samurai, he's done comedy, really interesting filmography, kind of a strange looking guy.
Oh,
From
strange
2000,
looking dog.
a strange looking dog. Visitor Q from 2001. In a dysfunctional family where the mother is a heroin addict and prostitute, beaten by her son, and the father is an ex TV reporter sleeping with his daughter and filming his son being beaten up, Q, a complete stranger, enters the bizarre family, changing their lives for the better, finding a balance in their disturbing natures.
Fun for the whole family.
Sounds disturbing. Some people call it depraved dark comedy, provocative. That one, I don't know if that's going to make my list.
Does this list include where these could be watched, like if they're streaming anywhere?
It does not, but I can tell you on Letterbox because it is a Letterbox list.
Oh, okay. Boy,
So,
boy, Nick's fully a letterbox guy now.
well, I am.
He's a he's a partner with Letterboxd.
Legitimately, I was just looking for a list that sounded interesting. And I was like, okay, let's do this.
We had
Uh,
no plans for this episode, folks.
no, it looks like there's only a DVD of this one. So, sorry, it's going to be tough to watch that one.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't anyways. So
Trouble Every Day from 2001. Claire Denis, who people love her, I guess, but
I'm gonna have to look these up as we're talking about them.
she made that movie High Life a couple years ago with Robert Pattinson, that space movie. Never,
Oh, okay. I see. I never watched that one.
yeah, I didn't really care for it. Two American newlyweds in Paris experience a love so strong it almost devours them.
Oh, I know. I've seen this. No, I haven't watched it, but I know. I think this might be on my list or something.
It's got Vincent Gallo in it.
Yeah,
Don't you like him?
I know about this movie. Yeah, I do. Pretty
Cannibal
good.
film.
Yeah,
Oh, it is on your list. Cool. You
yeah.
can watch that one on Shutter though.
Well, see, this is good because I mean, it gives you something to watch today.
Yeah. Well, can't get a list without a little Michael Haneke in it. We've got The Seventh Continent from 1989. Chronicles 3 years of a middle class family seemingly caught up in their daily routines, only troubled by minor incidents. Behind their apparent calm and repetitive existence, however, they are actually planning something sinister.
Hmm.
Michael Haneke, for those who don't know, he made Funny Games, which is
Heard that's good. I haven't seen that.
I don't care for it. It's definitely like different.
Yeah.
It's like breaking the fourth wall and stuff.
Is it like? Is that movie like? Is it like vulgar?
Very.
Okay.
Yeah, it's that one is definitely disturbing.
You also didn't like the film Angst, which I think is phenomenal.
I
But
need to watch that one again.
you have to be pretty sick to enjoy.
That is a sadistic
That
movie.
is a fucked like honestly, when I think about movies that are just like there's nothing positive about them, like they're just fucking like filth,
I
you know.
felt I felt gross after
Yeah.
watching it.
I've seen Angst a few times. I like that movie, but yeah, I mean it's fucked up. Yeah. That's not one you invite people over to watch. Maybe
De-
stick to, yourself if you're watching that.
Definitely not. He also made a movie called The Piano Teacher, which is just one of the most disgusting movies I've ever seen. There's some
Why do you say that?
there's some incest stuff that happens,
Hmm.
some
Like in
bloody
incest between what family members? Like,
mother and daughter.
oh, some lesbian incest.
It's not like the mother is she's domineering and she's also like I think she's handicapped too.
Oh, that's great. Great.
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
A
Really.
sexually repressed piano teacher living with her domineering mother meets a
Yeah.
young man who starts pursuing her romantically.
It's I don't like it. I don't like it. I mean, I gave it a 3, but I think that's very generous.
Hmm.
It's not one to watch with your mom, which is what I did.
Oh yeah. Hey, come on, mom. Let's watch a
She
uplifting film.
she told me about it too. She had seen it. It's
Man,
like, oh, cool.
cool, mom.
But you can watch The Seventh Continent on the Criterion channel. Now, here's one that I think you have seen
Finally.
from 2016, Raw.
Yes. Raw
I
is
don't like
actually
this movie.
I was actually just I think like yesterday or the day before, I just did like a Google search best horror movie streaming. And then
Yeah.
you get a bunch of lists and that one pops up on a lot of them as things you should watch if you're on Netflix or whatever. Thought it was all right. I liked it.
Once is enough for me.
Yeah, probably for me too.
I mean, I felt gross watching this, which I guess is the point of this list, but
I guess so.
I felt I don't know, felt very uncomfortable watching this
I just
movie.
remember the scene where she like opens the fridge and like starts eating a fucking steak or something, just like
I remember the part where it's like the two girls hanging out, and I think she goes to like cut her or bite her or something.
hmm.
Mm. Yeah, it was like, no, no, thank you.
I mean, it was I guess I don't really remember much about it, so that probably tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, exactly. Don't love that one at
Eh,
all. From 2008, Martyrs. This is I have seen this. This is one that like always pops up when you hear about disturbing films. So definitely maybe want to check it out. A young woman's quest for revenge against the people who kidnapped and tortured her as a child leads her and her best friend, also a victim of child abuse, on a terrifying journey into a living hell of depravity.
wow.
And let me tell you what, this is one of the wildest endings I've ever seen.
Ooh, okay.
It's very disturbing.
Okay, okay.
You can actually watch this one on Tubi and Plex, so you can watch this one for free.
Tubi.
Tubular.
Tubular.
Yeah, I you should check this one out. I'd be very curious to see what you think of it. A lot of blood, a lot of depraved behavior.
I'll give it a whirl. I'll give it a whirl.
I'll give it a whirl. This is one that I've seen pop up quite a few times. Woman in the Dunes from 1964.
Woman in the Dunes.
Yeah, an entomologist, which if you could look that up and tell me what an entomologist is, suffers extreme psychological and sexual torture after being taken captive by the residents of a poor seaside village.
These are like fucked up horror movies.
Yeah,
Like these are not like
disturbing.
slashers. These are just like psychologically fucked.
No, yeah, they're just disturbing.
A
This is not
person
a
who
whole.
studies or is an expert in the branch of zoology concerned with insects.
So, like animal sex?
I don't know.
Weird.
Entomologist. They research the growth, nutrition, behavior, and how insects interact with plants.
Weird.
Hmm,
I'm afraid to know
interesting.
how it plays into the story. It's on the Criterion channel though. You can watch that one. That's one I've seen pop up.
Damn, that
Uh,
one just sounds fucked up.
yeah. Well, the guy Hiroshi Teshigahara is who directed it. He did another movie from 1966 called The Face of Another that I really like.
Hmm.
It's that one's pretty chilling too. If
Oh,
you
it
look at
looks
the
like Hollow Man.
poster, yeah, or Good Night Mommy.
Yeah. Did you know
I
they
do
remade that?
well, that is actually on this list, so we can talk
I'm
about
like,
that.
what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know why. And then they just threw it up on Prime.
Prime, yeah.
We can talk about that real quick because the original is on this list.
Have you seen the original?
I like the original.
I see. I started watching it one night. Something came up, but I'd like to go back and rewatch that.
It's yeah, it's gross. It's a disturbing movie
I
from
hate that they have to
2014.
remake shit that's 6 years old just for
Yeah,
an American audience.
yeah. Like what?
Stupid.
Well, you can find the original Goodnight Mommy on Tubi, so you can watch that for free.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's a haunting movie. We'll say that it's
Yeah,
haunting.
I don't know what happened the day I was watching. Something came up and I just didn't finish it, but I was into it.
Yeah, this is one I want you to watch too. This is another. This is like when we talk about depraved. This one is incredibly depraved, but I love it. It's called
Halloween Town.
it's called Halloween Town High. Inside from 2007, and yes, things are inside of people
Hmm.
in this. 4 months after the death of her husband, a woman on the brink of motherhood is tormented in her home by a strange woman who wants her unborn baby.
See, now that chick's kind of weird looking. It's like Michael
Yeah,
Strahan teeth.
yeah, she's let's just say she's out for revenge.
Where can I watch this?
This one, I think this one was on Criterion, but I don't think it's on anything now.
Okay, I'm kind of
Um,
interested in this one.
yeah, that one I liked a lot. I don't think there's any like North American release, so you'd probably have to rent it.
It's
And it looks
okay.
like it's like $4 on Prime.
I don't mind doing that. Sometimes it's easy to just sit there and do that, and I have to track it down. A shitty way to watch it.
Yeah, this one definitely stuck with me. I really enjoyed it,
Okay.
despite how bloody and disgusting it is.
Well, I plan on doing nothing today except laying around watching movies. So.
There you go. Good night, or Inside.
Yep.
I
Cool.
I went right past this one though from 1992. Man bites dog.
We watched that.
We did very early on when we were doing our first time watches.
Yeah, that you know, or one week somebody wouldn't watch something that everyone else would, and
Yeah,
we
of
were never on the
course.
same page.
Yeah, the person that picked it would be the only one to watch it.
Yeah.
I definitely watched this one though.
Yeah, that was kind of interesting. What is it like isn't it shot like in the style of a fake documentary or
Yeah, it's like
mockumentary?
yeah,
Just
it's
a
like a
serial killer.
yeah, and he just like kills people, and it's interesting concept for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, I
You
kind of
can
enjoyed that one.
yeah, your 2.5 says that.
Huh, talking on my ass.
Well, maybe you just need a refresh.
Maybe. It's probably
You
more like a 3.
can find this one on the Criterion Channel and HBO Max. I'm kind of gonna skip through the ones that we haven't seen just because we don't need to. But that film I talked about earlier, High Tension, is on this list from 2003. Um, yeah, didn't love this one. Like, there's some cool kills and stuff, some good gore, but
Sure.
beyond that, it's a little it's a little much. It's got that like spaghetti western dub over it where it's like
Ugh.
and I don't know if that was because I watched it on Tubi or if that's how it actually was, but
Ugh.
it was kind of hard to get through. You can watch this on Tubi or Plex. Let's see. Wow, that Criterion film Fat Girl is on here.
Oh wow, doesn't she like isn't that something where she's like a revenge story or something?
I don't know. I always thought it was just about a fat girl.
That was just about some fat chick.
She can only be taken or had. Indeed, this is the subject, a girl's loss of virginity, and that summer it opens a door to tragedy.
Okay, so it wasn't what I thought it was going to be.
No, it's not at all. I also thought it was an American film for whatever reason about Lena Dunham. Criterion Channel, you can watch it, and HBO
She
Max.
is disgusting, by the way. Have you seen her lately?
Yeah,
Whew.
yeah, not good.
She was bad before, but yikes.
Now she's like
Really let
Wow.
herself go.
Yeah. It must be tough on your mental health to sexually harass your sister.
Yeah. Yeah. Pedophile bitch.
Pedophile bitch.
Bitch.
We got a Bergman on this film, Cries and Whispers. As Agnes slowly dies of cancer, her sisters are so deeply immersed in their own psychic pains that they can't offer her the support she needs.
Have you seen
Marie,
that?
I have, yes. I gave it a 3.5,
Okay.
which I guess is kind of low because it's at a 4.1. But to be completely honest, I don't remember a lot from it.
Okay. Okay.
But there's definitely some of those Bergman ones that are like disturbing to watch.
Yeah.
He's got a weird vibe to his stuff. It's I don't know what pretentious maybe.
I don't know how to describe that. Yeah. I mean, I'm not too familiar with, like I haven't went through that box set on that box set. I've seen some of his stuff though.
Yeah, I want to go back and watch Persona. That
So
one,
weird.
that one. But you can watch this on the Criterion Channel and HBO Max. Let's see. Ooh, here's one from 1997. This one is actually getting a Criterion release very soon. Cure. It is a Japanese film.
Oh, I thought this was a Robert Smith biopic.
Nope. But
Damn
that
it.
would be disturbing.
Damn it.
That would be disturbing.
Fuck.
Cure. A wave of gruesome murders is sweeping Tokyo. Tokyo, the only connection is a bloody X carved into the neck of each of the victims. In each case, the murderer is found near the victim and remembers nothing of the crime. Pretty good film. You can watch it right now on the Criterion channel.
I prefer the movie The Cure with the kid from Jurassic Park and Brad Renfro. The kid from Jurassic Park has
Hunter
AIDS.
Renfro.
No, Brad Renfro, who's dead now. It's a good movie about a kid who has AIDS. It's the story of your life.
He also did a film a few years later called Pulse. It's really good. Those Japanese, they can make some pretty good horror stuff.
They sure can.
Let's see. Keep on keeping on.
This is so random and not with what we're discussing, but I know he gets a bad rap from you on our podcast. But have you heard of the most recent Gaspar Noé film,
No,
Vortex?
no.
The last days of an elderly couple stricken by dementia,
Wow. Sounds like a
star-
more.
starring Dario Argento.
Oh God. Well, we're
It
gonna
seems
talk
pretty
about
good.
him. We're gonna
Yeah,
talk about him in a little bit.
seems like it could be, finally a straightforward Gaspar Noé film that isn't so fucked.
We're gonna talk about Dario Argento and how much I don't really care for him.
Oh, but Suspiria's got cool lights.
Vortex. Let's see. The last days of an yep, that's what you just said.
Yeah. Tell me that
Ah,
doesn't. You don't think that
hour and a
seems like
half long. Cool.
Yeah, it's probably a good movie.
Probably pretentious as shit. Anybody else in this? No, just Mario. 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 Mario.
It sounds great. Really want to watch it.
Does it?
Yeah. It's on Hoopla. What is Hoopla? Is that a free thing?
I think that's something you can connect with your library and
God
watch for
damn it. I
free.
don't know where my library card's at.
Yeah. I tried to do it, but they don't do it with the library around here.
Shit.
But if you could connect it, I think that's a place you could find a lot of interesting
Yeah. I mean, that's
things.
the only place where it's free right now.
Damn. Why do you have that on there as something to do you just have everything connected?
Yeah, I don't usually get on Letterbox on my computer, so that's where I'm seeing it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I just have the ones that I have
Yeah.
access
On my
to.
phone though, yeah, I wouldn't see that.
Yeah. Uh so this one I think is interesting for one reason and one reason alone. It's called You Won't Be Alone from 2022. And I think we might have seen a trailer and kind of talked about it, but the trailer looked a lot like The Witch.
Hmm.
Do you kind of remember that at all?
I don't know.
It's definitely a tone thing. In an isolated mountain village in 19th century Macedonia, a young feral witch accidentally kills a peasant. She assumes the peasant's shape to see what life is like in her skin, igniting a deep-seated curiosity to experience life inside the bodies of others.
I mean, it sounds pretty interesting. Ooh, Numi.
Yeah, new me. Rapasa. Ooh, It's like a Terrence Malick film, except every 5 minutes, someone fangoriously butchers a donkey while a Foley artist crushes a grapefruit directly onto a hot mic.
Well, yeah, you have to let me know how it is then, because I'm not watching. Ugh,
Try something new.
I've tried.
Try new things.
Yeah, still need to see like, nope. I really don't even want to watch it, but I feel like I have to watch it.
I want to watch it again. That was definitely a case of I went in thinking it was something different than what it was, and because of that, I didn't like it as much as I would have hoped. Once you start throwing around, oh, it's kind of like Signs, and like you're
See,
automatically
it's
gonna.
not.
Once you start throwing that around, it's like you're gonna lose points because there's nothing like Signs. 1999, another Takashi Miike film. You may have heard of this Takashi Miike that we just talked about.
Yeah. I said ooh, not who.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Who?
1999 Audition. You may have heard of
I have
this, or
heard
at
of that.
least, yeah.
I know about that one.
7 years after the death of his wife, company executive Aoyama is invited to sit in on auditions for an actress. Leafing through the resumes in advance, his eye is caught by Yamazaki Asami, a striking young woman with ballet training. Definitely a disturbing film. Let's just say that.
See this Chinese chick or Japanese chick wearing an apron with gloves. I don't know what she's doing.
She's got a syringe. Just imagine what she does with the syringe.
Interesting.
This next one I thought was interesting because of one of the reviews that I saw for it. 4 children. It's called The Innocents from 2021.
I know about that one too.
Yeah, this one is on Shudder. That's where I've seen it from. 4 children become friends during the summer holidays, and out of sight of the adults, they discover they have hidden powers. While exploring their newfound abilities in the nearby forest and playgrounds, their innocent play takes a dark turn, and strange things start to happen. So on IndieWire's description of the movie, it says, and this is probably setting it up for failure, but Eskil votes The Innocents is a film about childhood as much as it is about murder, sharing as much DNA with boyhood as it does the bad seed.
What? I like both those movies.
Is it just because it's about kids?
Could be. I like the bad seed.
Do you? The
I
bad
do, yeah.
seed? Oh, you do. You have talked about that one.
Very disturbing film.
Is it?
You've never seen it?
Maybe I have.
Oh, she's a fucking evil little bitch.
You definitely told me about it.
Yeah,
From 56?
It's a good movie. She's like, she spooks me out, man.
This is the one I think you said you saw on TV, and
yeah, I
yeah,
did. Yeah, she's a little spooky.
Well, it's on my list already.
And then the fucked up thing is they did like like in the 90s, they did a movie that's like a spiritual successor to that, where it's the same chick, except it's a different character name, but it's like the same sort of premise, except she's an adult. It's weird.
Oh my god! There was a remake or something directed by Rob Lowe in 2018.
Oh my god!
Is
that the same thing?
Yeah, a widower suspects that his seemingly perfect adolescent daughter is a heartless killer. Is that the same thing?
It's gotta be, yeah.
Wait, here's the one you're talking about. Oh my god, looks horrible.
Yeah, 1956. For little Rhoda, murder is child's play.
Rhoda. The only Rhoda I know is in Problem Child 2.
Yeah, Rhoda. Babysitter.
Hey, turn that back. I'm watching. Dirty, hungry, and always horny.
That always grossed me out when she's eating chips.
That second one is like, that's a disturbing film. There's something off about it.
There is.
Okay, moving on. You may have seen this one. I know for a fact you've heard of it. From 2000, Battle Royale.
Yes.
You have seen it.
I own it. Yep.
In the future. Oh, you do you?
Yeah. There was
I think I do too, actually.
Back in the day, there was like a special edition that was on eBay.
Yeah.
And do you remember that?
Yeah, I didn't get that one, but yeah.
I outbid Nick D was bidding on it. I outbid him and fucking won it.
Did he know, or?
Yeah, he knew we were talking about it.
Okay.
But like, I didn't bid on it knowing that he was bidding on it. We were
Okay,
just bidding on it at the same time, but it's
that's
funny.
fucking funny. Is it worth a lot now?
I don't know. I've watched that
Yeah.
one time and it's collecting dust since. Like a Hunger Games sort of thing. It's a little more
Yeah, it's
violent.
like Hunger Games, but in a school. In the future, the Japanese government captures a class of ninth grade students and forces them to kill each other under the Revolutionary Battle Royale Act. Pretty good, pretty violent. You can watch it on Tubi and Plex.
I
So
believe that is Quentin Tarantino's favorite film.
that is what I've heard many times over the years.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Whatever. Whatever. Gives a shit.
Dario Argento from
Oh,
1982, Tenebrae.
never seen it.
Me neither. An American writer in Rome is stalked by a serial killer bent on harassing him while killing all people associated with his work on his latest book.
Huh.
Wow, that sounds disturbing. Ooh, John Saxon is in it
Hmm.
from Nightmare on Elm Street.
I'm more of a John Hurt fan.
Yeah, well, one of them's dead and one of them is also dead, I guess. Looks like.
Rip.
uh yeah, don't love Dario Argento. I think it's maybe I'm just not a fan of Giallo all that much.
Yeah, I haven't explored enough of his work to truly give an opinion, but I just haven't really felt the desire to either.
Yeah, I thought I'd seen more, but I guess the only thing I've ever seen is Suspiria, and guess I didn't feel the need to go back and watch other things.
You ever watch the remake?
Yeah, it's bad.
Is
I'd
it?
rather watch the original.
Well,
It's definitely disturbing. Like the ending is wild.
yeah.
That have you seen it?
No, I know what happens though. Aren't they like witches or something?
Yeah,
It's
they're
like
like
a coven.
yeah, but it's like
Coven.
ridiculous. Coven. It's like bloody and explosive, and
Hmm.
yeah, it's a wild ending. Basically, like rip out of their skin.
Oh, so I should just scroll to the end.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
just do that. Yeah,
I'll do that. Do we see is Dakota Johnson in that?
she is.
Is she like naked or anything?
I don't know.
Oh,
I forget.
hmm,
Probably.
cool.
Uh, so next up is another film we watched for a first time watch. I don't think any of us really cared for it all that much, but Yorgos Lanthimos' Dogtooth.
I didn't like that. Didn't the chick kill herself in real life in that movie?
Oh God, I think you might be right.
Yeah, she committed suicide.
Now that you mention it,
Yeah, we did watch that. You know what we should do? We should pick one of these movies. We should just pick one to watch and then discuss next time.
one of these disturbing ones.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be cool.
just so it gives us something to talk about.
How about okay,
You can pick it. I will watch it.
okay. I think I have the one I want to.
Yeah,
I think I have the one.
it'd be a fun thing to do.
Let me. Oh fuck, you've already seen it.
Which one was it?
Irreversible, Gaspar Noé.
Oh, one of the all-time great rape scenes.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, it's like 5 minutes long, one cut.
I know about the beating,
Yeah, pretty
which
gnarly.
is fucking gnarly. Maybe we'll think about it because we
Yeah,
just have a few more here.
sure.
This one I know for a fact that we both love. From 1985, Come and See.
Ooh. Hmm.
It's
Yeah,
been brought up.
that is a horror movie.
Yeah, it's fucking horrific.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean we've talked about it. We
one of my favorite blind buys from Criterion,
yeah, I mean
like
it's
no
just
doubt.
it's people talk about like Saving Private Ryan is like something you've never seen in film as far as war goes, but I think I would argue that this is also something you've
It
never
is.
seen in
Yeah.
war films. It's
Just
just grounded, realistic. You don't know. I mean, they're foreign actors, and
yeah.
actors is probably putting it nicely, but
And the fact that the kid looks like he ages about 30 years over the course of the movie. I
yeah,
mean, it's so
it,
well done. But
it's
it is pretty brutal.
I bought it thinking I wanted to watch it again, and I just haven't like
See, that's the thing. I've honestly thought about going. Like, I felt the desire to revisit that, because it was just
yeah,
so good. I really love the ending with the imagery and the stuff with Hitler going backwards, and it's really cool.
yeah, it's a good one. It is a good one. Um
Hmm.
From 2021, from the same director of Raw, we have Titan.
Heard about
Fo-
that.
Yeah, following a series of unexplained crimes, a former firefighter is reunited with his son who has been missing for 10 years.
Hmm.
There's like car sex in this, I guess, which just sounds like disturbing to be
Wait,
disturbing.
somebody gets fucked by a car, someone fucks a car.
I don't know. I just know that there's some sex with a car.
Hmm.
That's all I
Interesting.
know. It's on Hulu. Maybe this will be our pick.
Yeah, that could be it. Car sex.
Sex with a car. This one from 2010, I really enjoy. I Saw the Devil.
Did I see this? Is this Ty West?
No, it's Korean.
Oh, what am I talking about? We're doing foreign. I saw the devil. Have I seen this? What the fuck am I talking about? I'm losing my. Hello?
Hello.
Oh, my fucking screen just went black.
Oh God, here comes the blue screen of death.
No, I'm good now. So I don't know what I was thinking. I think I was thinking of House of the Devil, that piece of shit.
Maybe, yeah. And we talked
Okay.
about it, so it could have
Oh,
just been brought up.
sounds pretty good.
Kyung Kyul is a dangerous psychopath who kills for pleasure. He has committed infernal serial murders in diabolic ways that one cannot even imagine, and his victims range from young women to even children. He promises himself that he will do everything in his power to take bloody vengeance against the killer, even if it means that he must become a monster himself to get this monstrous and humane killer.
Hmm,
So yeah, it's like how the person becomes a monster themselves.
that sounds pretty good.
It is good. I own this one because I enjoyed it so much.
Hmm,
And I've thought about it and I want to go back and watch it.
okay, okay.
It's a goodie, but it's always on lists of like some of the best Korean films, South Korean films that there are.
I'm intrigued.
This pleases me.
I know I'm interested. Only three tickets left, you know? Just two.
Pretty
Pretty soon,
soon,
just
just
one.
one. Couple
Charlie,
more.
there are 500 billion people in this world.
Charlie, there's a trillion people in this world, and only 5 of them are gonna get tickets, you fucking idiot.
You dummy.
Go home to your shack.
Eat that cabbage water, boy.
It's not enough. It's from 2022. Interesting. It's called Hatching. 12-year-old
I've heard of
Tina
that. Doesn't she get
is
like a bird or something?
a giant egg.
Yeah, and it turns
Is
into like a killer bird or something.
I don't know. Interesting. 12-year-old Tina is desperate to please her mother, a woman obsessed with presenting the image of a perfect family. One night, Tina finds a strange egg. What hatches is beyond belief. It doesn't sound too
So that
bad.
sounds interesting.
Yeah. But the last two here are films that you would expect on this list. Like we talked about, Irreversible. Um, but number one, Solo,
Wow. I'm
or the
surprised they
100.
didn't have like Let the Right One In. That's like one of the big time foreign horror movies.
Let the Right One.
There's an American remake of that,
I
but
like that movie a lot. Do you think
yeah.
it's disturbing?
Which one? The remake?
Let the Right One in.
Um I don't really remember it. I enjoyed it.
I
I
don't
can't
think it's
re-
really disturbing. I think
Oh,
it's like
this is a list of disturbing.
yeah, these aren't
Oh,
horror.
Seth, maybe you should pay attention to what we're doing.
Yeah, I said it a couple times.
Oops.
Whatever, dude.
Whatever, dude.
Yeah, which one should we check out?
You pick. I'm
Okay.
gonna watch it today.
Okay. Let's
I'm gonna
see.
pour myself a nice Night Owl pumpkin ale from Elysian Brewery.
I've got it. I know what we're watching.
Do I have to pay for it?
No, it's on the Criterion channel, but I can give you my login.
Oh, and that's so we got to watch on the computer.
Do you have a stick or anything?
I got Roku.
Okay, we won't do this one.
They might be on Roku though. Let me look.
It's the perfect pick. We didn't talk about it, but it's called The Celebration from 1998. Thomas Vinterberg, who did The
There's
Hunt and
there's
Another
an app.
Round.
There's an app for Criterion Channel. So if you want to let me leech off you, then I can
Okay,
watch that.
let's do The Celebration from 1998,
Okay.
directed by Thomas Vinterberg, who did The Hunt and Another Round.
Okay. I like that. I like that.
A grandiose party to celebrate his 60th birthday unleashes a family drama with all the lies that conceal horrendous secrets. The eldest son, Christian, stages a showdown with the popular paterfamilias. His provocative moving after dinner speech dislodges all the masks, which finally fall completely as his father-son conflict intensifies and the bewildered guests look on.
Wow. Oh, that sounds fucked. Yeah, let's
Yeah.
do that one.
Okay. Thomas Vinterberg's The Celebration.
Dude, have you seen that? Like on Amazon Prime, when you go to watch a movie, you can do like a watch party thing.
Yeah.
Have you ever done that?
No, I haven't, but it sounds cool.
Like, I don't know how it works. Like, could I be sitting at my TV and then click watch party and then you would get a code? Like, we could watch it at the same time. It's pretty fucking
Maybe
awesome.
we'd have to try it.
That'd be like the way to do commentaries or something.
Yeah, it'd be easier. It would be
Yeah.
lined up.
All right.
I
So we're
think that's how
doing,
we did I think that's how we did Blow Up the Kid is we did a Disney watch party.
oh, yeah, you might be right. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was like, I keep seeing that pop up. I'm like, it's pretty cool. So, what is this movie? Celebration?
The Celebration.
The Celebration.
Yes. Festen in presumably Danish. I think that's where they're from.
Okay.
Yeah. But I fucking love The Hunt. I really like Another Round.
Wow. This is kind of very good reviews.
Yeah. Yeah. I think they just released it on Criterion last year. So yeah, we'll watch the Celebration if anybody else wants to watch it. Sorry, I can't give you all my Criterion collection login, but you know,
If you,
support
it's something
support
we'll talk about.
Criterion.
Yeah, we'll talk
Yeah,
about it next episode with our thoughts on the film. I wouldn't mind
yeah.
bringing back this the movie party segment, our movie club segment.
I was thinking the same thing. I
Yeah,
agree.
because it's, I don't know.
Gets us to watch something different.
Yeah.
And
And
there's a lot of stuff we watched that I really love to this day.
yeah, that is true. I mean, there have been some gems in there. So,
Cinema Paradiso for one.
oh my God, forgot about that fucking masterwork.
Right?
Well, maybe we'll bring that segment back. Would anyone like to see the first time watch thing come back? I don't know.
Well, if they do or don't, we should do it
We're still,
anyway
we're
because
still gonna do it anyways.
I think it sounds fun.
So
Just
yeah,
don't forget to watch it.
don't, I will not. I'm gonna watch that shit today. So
Oh, great. Now I'll know whether or not I need to watch it or not.
yeah, let me be the guinea pig.
Yeah, no, I'll watch it. I've wanted to watch it for a
Yeah,
while.
you just gonna have to send me your credentials there, bud.
Yeah, bud. Got it, bud.
Well, interesting list of disturbing films.
Spooky.
I'm sure we'll come at you with some other additional Halloween horror content if we can think of anything we haven't done.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Shit your pants?
Not yet.
Oh, I'm about to too.
Me too. I think that was
No,
good. If you guys have any recommendations for, foreign disturbing films or foreign horror films, how's the mouthpiece treat you, buddy? Damn, you're like a new man.
I know. They
What the
fucking
hell?
hurt. I
Are
only have
those
2 more left.
are those veneers?
No.
Those are your natural teeth.
Well, I've got the things in. But yeah.
Holy shit! Those worked pretty quick.
Yeah.
Good for you,
Yeah,
man.
it's crazy. I
Yeah,
only have 2 more. I'm over it. I fucking hate it.
nice. Well, you're gonna have $1 million smile now, friend. Anyways, if you got any recommendations for us, please, anything for the spooky season. Uh, love finding new stuff to watch. So, yeah, that being said, I think we got another episode in the books here. Special thanks again to our friend Brian Sudfield, who really has made our um, process of recording this show a lot easier. So
Thank you.
we appreciate that, Brian.
This episode is brought to you by viewers like you.
This
Thank
episode,
you.
thank you, and
PBS.
check it, PBS. Yep, that was definitely a PBS commercial. Yeah, thanks again, Brian. Check him out. Film Fragments podcast. It was great having him on. We'll definitely do that again because some good dialogue there would be.
Yeah.
Let's check that episode out if you haven't from a couple weeks ago. And yeah, anything else?
No.
That being said, another episode of the Cinema Scumbags podcast in the books. Thank you guys for listening. And as always, go fuck yourselves.